Hi, my name is Kayla Drescher.
Hi, my name is Drea Letamendi.
I'm Damian Lane.
I'm Jeanette Moret, and I'm on the chopping block.
And I'm on the chopping block.
And I'm on the chopping block.
And I'm on the chopping block at visceralchange.org.
How's everybody doing? We're back. New episode of the Chopping Block. So Drea, you are a couple of things. You're the host of the Arkham Sessions. You are the associate director of, I have here, mental health training, intervention, and response for residential life at UCLA. Operations to Res Life as an assistant director to a director of residential education at a massive Research One institution, to now multicultural engagement. You are the founder and now Chief Kindness Officer of Ben's Bells, which is a fantastic entity, organization, company. Everything that you all do really touches the hearts of, I think, many people. Suzanne, it's a super critical podcast, or at least at times it gets super critical.
So my journey, as you said, hasn't been the typical journey for anyone that deals specifically with equity and inclusion or multiculturalism or anything like that.
And coming to UCLA, there was an opportunity to work in a more prevention and outreach role, to be, yes, a psychologist, to do some psychology work and to build some connections with students around their mental health, but also to be in the field, in the forefront, working on training and consultation, working on building some programs and initiatives for other units and offices in student affairs in particular.
Through their kindness, I just started understanding kindness in a really different way. I think that we sometimes think of kind as just means nice. Like, just be nice, keep things comfortable, keep things looking pretty, right? But that's not what it was. Kindness was profound and strong and messy and willing to sit in the pain. And I started understanding kindness in a different way. And honestly, kindness was saving my life during that time.
But magic is also a mentorship kind of community. So in order to do magic, you have to learn from people who have done it before. And by the mistakes they've made, by the successes they've had, by reading their books and watching their videos, and then having somebody yell at you for doing something wrong on stage. So you have to learn from magicians who have come before you.
How I put that into the work, or how I've tried to respond to that, man, I've tried to create healing space for folks, right? So every Friday at 5 o'clock, what started as, this check-in for me to check in with Black males or males of color on Quinnipiac's campus actually turned into a therapeutic space. I
agree with you that the issues and concerns around crisis response, suicide-related issues and incidents, mental health concerns, and gender-based violence, relationship conflict, relationship violence, something that during COVID we are noting in the psychology field, a certain impact, a certain increase because of the strain and stress.
After Ben died, I learned so much about myself and about people and about community and about grief and about our community and the dominant culture, at least, sort of resistance to engage in talk around grief and that sort of thing. And so I guess it sort of became one of my almost a little bit of a rebellion that I was not going to be silenced about my grief. I'm the mother of a child who died, and it's really a big part of who I am.
So Shazam started where I had I just had enough of how I was treated within magic and how other women were treated within magic. And I had called my friend Carissa and said, hey, we need to do something. And I want to have a mini series podcast, like 10 episodes at max, where we just talk about all the issues that face women within the magic community. And then we started working on it. Carissa she was really, really great because although she came from the female perspective, she also came from the queer perspective. And so she added an element that I could not. The conversations within magic we've seen have changed, and we see it because people contact us and say, hey, I saw this thing and I decided to say something.
Thank you so much for being here, man. Thanks so much, Jeanette. Fantastic, folks. There you have it. This is great. Kayla, so much. Thank you for joining us. Sherrod Robbins, Kayla Drescher, and this is The Chopping Block. This is The Chopping Block. You're with The Chopping Block. You're with The Chopping Block at bistrochange.org.